Hello adventurers! I'm recording this video because last week I did the 390 Adventure review and in a way I felt that I was a little bit too harsh. Although I stand by everything I said, I don't want to take a word out of the video and I recommend that all of you go see it. I do want to say that I was a bit unfair because, you know, I saw this bike from my perspective, from the off-road lover, adventurer perspective. And I have to understand, I have to accept that some people hear the name adventure and they assume that the bike will be a great touring bike, will be a great commuter, and it will allow them to make some off-road. To me, it's a bit different. An adventure bike, it's a bike that will take me on the road to the place where I will ride off-road. And those are completely different expectations. Another thing that I should have considered is that this bike, the Himalayan, the Heroes and many others, they are being built in South Asia and they are being built for the South Asian market. They have different necessities, they have different expectations, and I'm lucky enough to have enough subscribers from Asia, and some of them let me know that I was being unfair with the bike, and I have to agree because from their perspective this is a bike they needed. They needed like their own version of a big adventure bike. And I feel that this bike, it's a low displacement, very well equipped, reasonable touring bike that will do some off-road. And if you are very good riding off-road, if you have a lot of experience, you're not going to love this bike, but you are going to manage and you are going to be able to go around its shortcomings. This bike, you know, it's fun enough and it's better than the Himalayan because it has a lot more power, so you can be really fast when it's easy. The suspensions, they are short, like I mentioned, but they are adjustable, they are a very high quality, they are surprising, like the bike feels stiff, I complained about that all the time, but off-road, they hold their own, like they usually don't bottom out, only if you are really aggressive. If you ride the bike smoothly, it will give you an awesome fuel consumption, so the tank is good enough for 400 kilometers or so. That's adventure worthy. The screen, you know, has a lot of functions, it's colorful, it's for a 400cc with its price tag. I think it's a very good piece of motorcycle, to be honest. A bike like this was needed in the Asian market. In Europe, not so much. We are fed up, we are tired of big and heavy adventure bikes that don't manage the off-road that well, unless you are a very good rider. So we didn't need this, we didn't need a smaller version of that. So guys, if you are looking for a motorcycle to teach you how to ride off-road, one that can, you know, you can start with the basics and then, you know, progress until eventually you are an awesome off-road rider that can take any bike anywhere, I don't think this one is for you. This is a bike that requires either you to only do easy stuff or it requires some skill. You will not enjoy this bike off-road if you are learning because it doesn't help you. A better bike would be, for instance, the Honda CRF 300L. And I'm not in love with that bike. I think it's still a bit underpowered and I think the suspensions could be better, but we don't have a better motorcycle. We have the KTM 690, we have the Husqvarna 701s, but those are bigger, heavier, way more powerful and way more expensive motorcycles, and we have nothing in between. And that's why we were so enthusiastic about the idea of a 300 Adventure, because the European market desperately needs new dual sports. We only have the CRF 300L, and that's a huge problem. It's a good bike, but we need more options. We need Kawasaki's, we need Yamahas, we need a bit bigger, a bit smaller, you know, and we don't have that. Alright guys, this is it. I said what I needed to say to feel a bit better. I hope you guys in Asia are loving these things, I'm sure you are, but to me, this channel is called OFFroad-OFFcourse. I judge motorcycles from the off-road perspective, and to me I don't like it. It's not enough. It's a Duke with off-road capacities. I can respect that, but I cannot like it. See you next week and happy rides.